Welcome back to SBR Forum Videos. Week 1 was a wild ride here for the first week of the NFL season, and unfortunately, there are a couple of injuries that are really affecting some of the Week 2 NFL odds, as well as some of the future odds. And we'll start off with the most significant injury of the week, and that is Dez Bryant, who will miss anywhere between 4 and 8 weeks after breaking the fifth metatarsal bone in his foot. He had surgery on Monday, and the Cowboys' odds against the Philadelphia Eagles here in week number 2 have been moving. They opened up at -3 in favor of the home Philadelphia Eagles, now all the way to -5. And the big question is, are the Cowboys toast without Dez Bryant? I go into that to a little bit more in depth in another video, but needless to say, it's going to be extremely tough now for the Cowboys to make the playoffs here if they get into a hole without their second best player, probably second most important player outside of Tony Romo, maybe even their most important player. So the Eagles right now soaring in the NFL odds here for week 2. Next one up is the Cardinals and the Bears with Andre Ellington potentially out for the next 2 or 3 weeks. He's sprained his PCL in his knee, and without him here, the Arizona Cardinals really fluctuating in the NFL odds right now. Very far from settling here are these odds here from Chicago, but you can get the line right now anywhere in favor of -2 in the favor of the road Cardinals to a pick 'em down to where the the Cardinals, are just slightly favored here on the road. So very interesting to see where this one settles here. Keep an eye on that one as we move throughout the week, but it does look like Ellington is probably going to miss. And the one that makes the really the most interesting week 2 injury here is T.Y. Hilton for the Monday Night Football contest between the Colts in their home opener against the New York Jets. It looked like he was almost certainly going to miss week number 2 here, but right now Chuck Pagano and the Colts are calling him day to day, and there's a chance he could still suit up, but looking pretty questionable. Still some swelling reported in that knee as well. Going to be very difficult, even with the extra day of rest, to get him eligible to play. However, Colts have been skyrocketing right now on the NFL odds. Went all the way from 5.5 to 7. And if T.Y. Hilton does not play, it could affect the odds just a little bit here, but maybe no more than a half point to maybe even possibly just a full point here. But still, I think Hilton will probably end up playing even if he isn't 100%. So it could really not even have any effect on the odds at all. That'll do it for me this time. Like I said, make sure you check out my Dez Bryant article and video here, looking into whether or not the Cowboys still have a chance and whether or not they are potential buy low right now, as well as some of my other NFL picks and props coming out later in the week. But until then, for SBR Forum Videos, I'm Jordan Sharp.